Welcome back, everybody, to the Origen Podcast. We have another special guest today. We got here the homie Droopy. Give it up.
What's good, yo? Appreciate you.
Thank you for coming out.
Thank y'all for letting me, be a part of this shit. That shit gonna be one of my first interviews out here.
Yeah. You're telling us this is your first official full pot.
So it's gonna be lit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No, thank you for choosing Origen Podcast as your
of course. Yeah. Show
podcast.
love. Hell yeah.
That's love right there, bro. But yeah. Well, what's going on, bro? How's life for you right now with your artist and your rap career?
It's been chill, like I just been doing my thing, just focus on music. I got a couple videos lined up coming out soon. We about to drop me and my brothers from my label. About to just drop a new album, so the whole label gonna be on it. A couple homies on the side for features, so it's going cool. It's going cool, doing shows back to back. It's clean. About doing a.
So are you gonna drop like a project, or are you gonna do the visuals first, then drop the project?
Nah, because I'm starting to do more music. Because I got a lot of music with my brothers, but I'm starting to do more solo stuff.
Yeah.
So my solo stuff, I'm gonna come out with more projects, more videos coming out and shit. But we also dropping a ABV album. So a little record label album, just straight off that shit. Just because we got hella music, bro. I've been doing this shit for a little minute, and every time in the studio, get like 3-4 songs a day. Yeah. We'll do an album release party. Get turned.
You guys have a location for it too, or?
We were thinking in the city, like in Hueneme, like where we're from, get a little venue or some shit, and just a little club, but. It's a little open, I'm still kind of debating on the details of that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want that shit to be turned, just start playing the whole little album release party,
Hell yeah, dude.
So,
you tap in with that Tweezy, bro. He hook you up.
Yeah,
make it
shout
big.
out, for real though. Shout out, homie, for real, hooking me up with that shit. I would have never known, So. Yeah. That was a homie, yeah. He be looking out, bro. Like, I found out about him a little late. And I was like, damn, everybody talk about him. So when I met him, I'm like, oh, shit. So you him.
Hell yeah.
I was like, all right.
Yeah, shout out to Tweezy.
Yeah, shout out to Tweezy. Be in the music game for real.
For real.
I was looking you up on YouTube and stuff. And it sounded like you're like a rural hip-hop head. Like, what's some hip-hop heads that you like?
Damn.
What about like... One? The past, the future.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So.
Not the future, but like now.
Yeah. First one, probably Big L.
It's your favorite?
Big L, yep. And then I got a couple, though. That's why.
So you're like an East Coast guy, then?
Nah, I'm like I told y'all, I've been listening to hella music. So, so probably.
Is it because you like them because like through your brothers and stuff, or?
Nah, it's just like, it's because like back then,
they're very old school.
Yeah, I couldn't really listen to music. So I had one laptop in my crib. We had to share that shit. So I had like an hour to do what the fuck I wanted, and every hour I was searching on music, and I think I said on my first shit I started seeing was Biggie, and then from there it kind of just I started just finding other people, and I was like, oh damn, like. Yeah. Mobb Deep, Big L, Big Pun,
Yeah, that was hard. The East Coast rappers, like in the 90s.
Yeah.
Early 80s,
they was like the staple during that time, So
I mean, they're
the
West
Coast though, West Coast forever. But
but they're the Mecca though. They're the Mecca of rap and R&B. That
just a lot of shit.
The way it was. That's the way it is.
Yeah. And now I guess, of course, I got to listen to. Well, also to like Kendrick, J. Cole.
Yeah,
big on J. Cole. Shout out Cole, but yeah, I fuck with him. And now any new artists? Let me see. I've been fucking with Peso.
Yeah,
that food coming hard. Yeah,
that was really hard.
Bravo, Let me see. I like people like D Baby.
Yeah, they go hard. I know exactly who you're talking about. That's a good group
Mexican
though.
OT. I've been seeing a lot of Mexicans popping out of nowhere, so I fuck with that shit too.
Yeah,
like Mexican OT. Fucking OGZ been doing that shit for a minute already. So
I feel like OGZ is like the biggest one too.
The biggest staple. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. OGZ.
For me, I feel like now it's gonna be Peso. Like
Peso hard. Yeah, I trip on him.
Especially with the Kendrick and then
that
song.
Hey yo,
2+2 was bad.
Yeah. Who was it with?
NLE Choppa.
NLE Choppa. That shit go hard as fuck.
Yeah, I was tripping on that. I kind of when I first seen it, I couldn't imagine the song, but when I heard it, I was like, damn, that shit hard.
Yeah. If you think about it, like, they're working working it, like, fuck, I don't know how that shit's gonna be.
Yeah.
Hey, they murder that shit.
Yeah, shit. Peso went hard. Yeah, Kendrick new album doing Super Bowl, so that shit was hard.
That's crazy. Yeah, if Lefty comes on it too. On
Nah,
the Super Bowl.
you heard about the rumors and shit?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Yeah. Shout out Lefty though.
Yeah,
I fuck with him, but it's just like that fool a little character.
Yeah.
But hey, shout out that would go hard. Yeah.
So those are the people you've been listening to right now?
Yeah, like Big L. Yeah, like people like that. Yeah, but people that really kind of got me into it. Like, yeah, Big L.
Shit.
Outkast. Fucking Mob D.
Yeah, they go hard. Outkast.
Snoop
Like,
Dogg.
damn.
Yeah,
so there were some of your influences from early on, but what really made you want to do the rap thing, like for yourself?
I just knew that I was like whatever music was, whatever rap was, I fucked with it. So I've been doing. I was just always right, and then my brother would do music, and then we met on another side of our family where I met my other brother, and he was doing music as well. So they kind of linked up. So I would just watch them. You know, they'll be going to studios doing videos. You know, and then I was like, at that whole time, I'm like, I used to be rapping, but low key.
Yeah.
And then I told them, I was like, I'll be rapping too. And then they're like, oh yeah, got on the mic. And from there, I was like, once I put the headphones on, I was like, damn, I love this feeling. Once I heard myself, yeah, I was like, it's over. And then kind of didn't stop ever since, just kept it going. But yeah, for sure, because of them, they kind of put me in the first studio.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And how old were you, like, at that time?
I was about, like, damn. This one was there too. yeah, homie on side right here. Yeah, I was like maybe like 18, 17.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was always like chilling with homies, rapping, freestyling, but I was just that one, like, nah, I was shy. Then I was like, man, like, my shit, back then, I would say now, I got my sound, I got how I want to be, I'm comfortable with my music. But back then, it was just like, nah, that shit. I hear that shit now, and I'm like, this shit kind of dog shit. But it was just like, just to have that mentality, yeah. So, we said what type of beats?
Yeah, like type of beats like you go for, like.
Mainly, lately, a lot more West Coast. It's just mainly anything that it just hit, like, in the studio. Like, I don't really be, like, I be writing, but I like finishing that shit in the studio just to feel the vibe, so it could just be, like, natural,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like rehearsing, so I just, like, let that shit just be natural, so. It could be really anything. Sometimes I'll just sit there and just play beats, and I'll be chilling. And I hear the one, and I'm like, all right, that one, So it could be literally from R&B shit, straight hip hop, boom bap, West Coast shit. I've been doing a lot of what do they call it? The little EBK type beats.
Okay.
Like some slow beat shit. I've been doing I got some new shit with that. So that shit,
Damn. And have you done any performances, like?
Yeah, I just had
live performances.
Yeah. I like what you mean, like those little live performances,
like venues or anything?
Yeah, like venues and stuff like that.
Oh, like shows. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Yeah. I done a couple shows. I just did one in New Year's. It was Yellow Hill, Roddy Racks, and that shit was clean. Before that, I did Frosty. I did MB Riders twice. I did Bravo. I did Phoenix. I did underground rapper. I don't know if y'all know Self Provoke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a real old school rapper.
Yeah, how do you feel doing that though? Like,
it's clean, bro.
Like, you like it? Because I know that, like, I brought it up to other rappers, and they're kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm ready for that type of shit.
I love performing, bro.
Yeah.
I could perform for 5 people, or I could perform for 30. Like, I just did SOB, and it was like 1,000 some, 2,000 some, or at least, or not like almost 1,000, like 900, 800 people in Santa Barbara.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I was so turned up. Like, it was lit. Like, I was just like, I just performing, just like, I fuck with it. Once I get on the stage, like, I'll get a little nerves every now and then, but once I get that stage, I'm like, I'm ready.
Ready to
so,
rock
like,
and roll.
Yeah.
But was that feeling like from the very beginning, like you liked it, or you were just like,
sure.
I don't know?
Yeah, nah, for sure. The first one, obviously, I was nervous. That was my first show ever, It was for an MB Writer show in Fresh Mix.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I was a little nervous, but once I got, like, that first song in, like, halfway through it, I was just like, yeah, I fuck with this. And then, people showed hella love on that day. It was sold out, so.
Yeah. And for that one, did they hit you up for it? Like, they're like, hey, Droopy, like, you done?
Yeah. I had a homie. I don't know where he be doing now. It's an old promoter. Oh, Danny. Shout out Danny. Yeah. So he was he hit me up like, yo, I fuck with your music, so I got some shit. Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, I got some shit. So I just been he just see my shit, he fucked with it, put me on the show, and I was like, all right, all I had to do was sell the little tickets, got that shit, sold out.
Damn.
That shit was vibe. It was a good first show, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think I had like I had empty shows before, but I don't think I've had like one bad show where I could be like, okay, my performance is pretty ass or some shit, but nah.
And then knowing like that there's people in the back like bigger names that like they can hear you. How do you feel about that, bro? Like
for me, I'm competitive as fuck, dog.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to music, cause I fuck with it. I'm not gonna say I'm the best, but homie be like, shit. I ain't like anybody else in my opinion, you know.
Yeah.
But that shit, yeah, like I'm a little competitive. So if I see someone performing and I give my props when it's due, you know. Like I give respect when it's due. I give you props when it's due, you know. So if they killing it, I'm like, damn, he killing it. I gotta top that shit, you know.
Yeah,
But that's just me though in my head, you know. I gotta be like, I gotta kill that shit.
Have to,
you know. It's just like it's just my mindset, you know. I gotta always think better. Like I could do this better, a little better, you know. But nah, it's just like I'm a little competitive when it comes to music, so you know. But low key though, I don't really be like, you know. But I be hearing everybody because shit, like I be supporting, you know.
Yeah.
If your shit hard, I'm gonna support you. So. And if I fuck with your movement, what you're saying, I'm gonna support you. But I low key, man, I just feel like my shit different. Like lately, I've been doing some new shit.
Crazy shit.
Yeah. I just fuck with like how we were just talking about earlier. You gotta do different sounds because it was sounding a little now over here the music kind of sounded the same, you know.
Yeah.
So you know, I just think like I'm just a little different with this shit. But yeah, definitely a competitive state of mind when it comes to that shit. When I see other people perform,
And when you mean like different style, like what do you like? What are you talking about?
I feel like my style pretty sounds the same, but I got a lot more that shows like, oh, he ain't just this type of rapper, you know. And that's why I'm like trying to drop new shit. I'm trying to fuck around and do some other shit besides like that regular shit, West Coast shit I be doing. So. Yeah, I'm just like, you know, I feel like I got shit to show to be like, oh, okay, this is a little different. I could hear this shit, you know, like you know, like it's not just shit I be doing, talking about every time, you know.
Yeah, not just copy and paste type shit. You know, like everybody's already heard. They're like, all right, bro, I think I could pull out like 5 tracks of the same shit.
We all switching lanes in our bands. Yeah, you know, with a strap and a 40, like you know,
and I got mad money. You know?
We all got money and bitches, like you know, like I got something else other than that, you know.
Yeah, like just make it more complicated, more actual like lyricist type shit.
Yeah, for real.
Not just like the same shit everybody fucking already knows, bro.
Yeah.
Bitches, money, cars.
Yeah, pussy, money, weed.
Yeah, like, you know, exactly. There's
so,
fucking Lil Wayne put it out there. Like, move on, bro. Let's move on to the next one.
That's why I feel like with my shit, like I just dropped a new EP not that long ago. It's just a couple songs that I just been had in the vault, and I just like, you know what, this is kind of like what I'm planning on doing, shit like this. So it's called that's just called Act 1, but it just kind of shows like, yo, this we're doing other shit at the side too. A lot of people fuck with that shit more than my regular shit, and I trip out because I get a lot of love for my regular shit that I be doing like with my brothers and shit. But when people hear that, they're like, oh, I fuck with this shit. I don't really like that other shit. And I'm just like, like how you say, I'm not, you know, you don't be listening to shit like that like hey now and then, but you know, it's like, yeah, you got to get a different type of audience, you know.
And does that influence you like in what you're gonna make next? Because like I know we talked to Pugs, and then he told us, he's like, oh, you know, like this is what the people like, so this is what I give them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Sometimes I'll be like, man, you know, I just do that shit because I fuck with music. So I'll be like, if they don't fuck with it, I fuck with it, you know. But sometimes, yeah, I gotta give the people what they need, you know. People be like, dawg, here, I fuck with this shit. Play some more, do some more of this shit. I'll be like, all right, and then boom, came out another one. I just got like 2 singles came out. I was doing the A.B.V. Music show. They're like, man, make a little love song for the shorties. I was like, all right, boom. Damn. And then I did a Frosty the Snowman. I was like, man, like it was gonna be a little anniversary that for like how long I've been like I was locked up. So the day I was performing, you know, it was gonna be like a certain amount of years when I was locked up. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna celebrate, you know?
Yeah.
So I did another song for that shit, and then got both singles out. Yeah, that shit, you know, I just kind of like gotta give the people what they want, you know, because they basically like if you want to think of it on some financial standpoint. They your money, like, you know, like you gotta, you know,
like potential clients and all that shit. Yeah.
They gonna be the ones hearing you, you know, like bumping your shit, buying your shit. So you gotta just kind of every now and then just, you know, give them what they want to hear. Yeah, but for real, you know, you just let that shit be, you know. They like that shit, let that shit rock.
And your collaborations right now, is it mostly just people from your label and stuff, or?
Yeah, mainly people from my label. I got a couple homies. I'm trying to get more features. I just got a couple contact with some people in LA. Stay tuned. That shit gonna get some crazy. I'm trying to get some crazy features.
Hell yeah, bro. I mean, there's mad people out there in LA. Like, there's a lot of big talent too. Like, so
a lot of talent. LA really showing for it, for real.
Yeah, so you got to put on food when you tell them, like,
hey,
that's what I'm coming out here for
like,
that's
like, I was just talking like they were like, oh, well, where you want to do the video? I'm like, shit, you got to come down to Hueneme, dog. Yeah, LA cool, but shit, we pull up.
It's nice over here too.
Yeah, I feel like it's way different from. It's like LA's like a whole other world, bro.
Oh hell yeah,
it is. It's like it's his own little.
It's a whole different animal, dude. It's fucking like it's just like it's so many people in a small area. Place. Like I mean, LA's so big, but even then, it's there's so many people in such a small piece of land. Yeah. And there's people from all over the world, bro.
Like when you say you're from Oxnard, everyone's like, okay, cool. Like LA is like, what part of LA?
Yeah,
North, East, West, South Central.
Oh
like,
yeah,
Inglewood. There's different, so many different parts. It's
sometimes
crazy.
You'll be like, oh, I'm from Oxnard. They'll be like, where? And then you'll be like, oh, what? By Malibu.
Yeah, or like by Ventura. And if they don't know Ventura, Santa Barbara.
Yeah, Santa
Barbara. Right next. Oh yeah.
Malibu, PCH. Yeah.
Right in between Santa Barbara and Malibu, right?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's why I kind of want some shit to happen like that over here, bro. Like just pop off because we got a lot of people doing
a lot of talent. There are so much,
and I trip out because it wasn't really like that. Like a couple of years ago, you could say. So now everyone doing music, so it's just like it trips me out. So it's like that'd be cool. Some shit like everybody just start popping off from the city.
Hell yeah. And I feel like that's why it's kind of true. Like not our job, but that's where like our influence comes in too. Where
definitely.
Where we're getting you
definitely
guys in
big
here.
on that, because you guys connecting. You're basically networking. They're helping you. You guys helping them network too.
I would say like I think what helped like. It was honestly and Tweezy that pushed more.
Oh,
I feel bad for all the people that listen to our podcast because we cannot stop talking about fucking Aunt Tweezy. But it's just the truth.
Like, he pushed a lot of artists out, and then he pushed like the podcasting out.
Everything.
Like he really pushed it out, so everyone's hearing about everyone now. So
yeah,
it's like,
so it's just like
you can't skip.
There's just so much flow of music. That's what like I never knew that because I was just making music in back then I used to record in my garage on a garage band, and then I was pulling shit on videos, doing YouTube, posting shit on YouTube. And then I started going to the studio, and I'm like, shit, I need to put my shit on platforms. And Weezy was the kind of one to be like, hey, dog, come to this side of the music scene. There's a whole other scene over here. And I started meeting up a bunch of people. I met underground rapper Mike Bless. Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out homie, That's cool. And I went to a bunch of Jay Dilla shows. I didn't even know they be doing yearly over here. So shout out him for he really be making a connection for the music industry in the city.
He's the fucking Wizard of Oz, dude.
Yeah.
I watched that one.
Yeah. You gotta ask him. You shall receive. Yeah.
He's over here fucking pulling strings,
pulling
making
plugs
shit happen.
And shit. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Nah, he for real. He a real one. That's the homie.
Hell yeah! But now you're tapped in, bro. So it's only gonna get better for you from here on out. Because this is
sure.
just for step one for you, bro. Like. Yeah. After this, you're gonna connect with other rappers and other platforms too that are just gonna put your music out there for everybody to see.
Yeah, for real.
Because that's the biggest thing right now too is that we see a lot of artists that come out here and they tell us, oh yeah, I got this coming out or this is coming out by so, and then after that there's nothing, bro. But it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like all these other platforms are putting your stuff on highlight and like putting it out for everybody, but you're not really doing your part.
Really much, yeah. That's why I trip on because, like I was just saying earlier, like there's a lot of talent here, but there's a big old problem that dudes be having in the city. And sometimes, you know, when maybe I don't want to say I'm there yet, but when I get there, maybe I might have that same problem. But some dudes got so much shine in the city, but they don't know what to do with it. Like they get much, like they got the movement, but they ain't know how to get the ball rolling, you know. So like I trip a lot on that too. Like there's a lot of good cats that like, man, y'all could go do something with this shit, but they just not.
Bro, and I've said it before. Like you guys go listen to the podcast we did with Aunt Tweezy. He literally laid out the blueprint.
I literally watched that shit. He sent me that shit. That's how I first heard of y'all.
It's like, bro, like how much more easier can it get than that? He literally is fucking holding you by the hand, bro. Yeah. Like. And if you're not listening, then you're not gonna do it. Then I mean, that's what you get. So
yeah, for real. Because that's like the way he explained it is like the kind of like the straight up ABCs of that shit. Because I seen it and it's just like it had me thinking like, man, that's how I should be moving too, you know. Yeah. So I started taking it. I asked myself a question like, man, am I really trying to do this shit?
And I'm not gonna lie, you know, when Antweezy came in here talking all this stuff, and it's like in the beginning, yeah, it's a little hard to like you know, take it all in. It's like, what?
Oh yeah.
Like, are you serious, bro? Is that easy? It's like, but then when he shows us, like, bro, look at this. This is the outcome from what I'm talking about. It's like, damn, he's not fucking around.
That's true.
Yeah, nah, for real. This is literally like, it's not hard. It's not hard, bro. You just gotta really be hungry. And I feel like a lot of cats ain't really as hungry.
Fuck no.
You know?
And it's sad to say, bro, but at the end of the day, that's what they asked for, so.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, for real. To each his own, you know? Mm-hmm. You get what you work for, definitely.
Hell yeah. But yeah, bro, you're here putting in the work.
Yeah, bro. Shit.
So let's talk about you, bro. What else is you're safe from Port Hueneme, right?
Yeah.
How's it like over there, bro? I know it's a little different.
It's cool, bro. I that's why when people be like, people like, you from my side? I'm like, nah, I'm from Hueneme.
Damn, my bad, bro. My bad.
People be like, oh, all right. I'll be like, yeah, dog, search it up. Different area code, homie. It's like another little city right there.
Heaven has its own police department.
It does.
Yeah. Fuck them, but but yeah, you know, it's like our own little section, but it's cool. You know, I was born and raised there. I used to live in Little Africa for a little bit.
Okay.
On that side, towards the plaza. But yeah, I grew up right there, so I always got love for Hueneme, man. Like that's a city, bro.
What are some of your kicking spots from back in the day? Like where you go grub or some shit?
Bubbling Springs.
All right. Yeah.
Go to shit right there by Sunkiss. There's a little place right there, a little spot. I would always be right there at the spot.
Right by the naval base.
Yeah. At that spot, just doing my thing. That's why I first started rapping. It was the homie's crib. Yeah, so we started that song. I was like, man, I really fuck with this shit. But yeah, you know.
But where was like the grub spots? Where would you go eat at?
It's
Foster Freeze.
R.I.P. bro. If you know, you know. Dog, that shit was a spot. Yeah,
bro, I don't want to catch you at Wiener Schnitzel, bro.
No, you can't. Yeah, I was just about to say that. I mean, now you make me feel like I shouldn't. Nah. Hey, pause. No D. Wiener Schnitzel be smacking, homie. Them jalapeno poppers. Yeah, dog. Hey, better than best jalapeno poppers.
Better than Jack in the Box jalapeno poppers.
Steak and hoagies, classic. That's a staple. If you know, you know. Steak and hoagies, fire.
That's fire.
Get it, hella fries. You know, there's a little chicken spot. Oh fuck, I'm trying to remember the name. I think it's Braised Chicken or something. Yeah, right there too. That's a staple. Yeah, but. Fucking Wiener Schnitzel, dog. Cause I live more on that side. I ain't really live on the beach area. You know, I live like kind of like where KFC's at behind all that.
Okay,
yeah. But fuck no, Wiener Schnitzel will be fire, dog. Best jalapeno poppers. Jack's mid, dog.
Dang.
It's
crazy.
Yeah, but those a couple spots, you know, and it's just cool, dog. Cause I rarely be leaving the city. I got everything around me.
Yeah, it's true.
I got groceries, you know. I got all that shit. You know, I rarely be. I just seen that they're adding a Wingstop.
Are they? Where at?
Hell yeah,
part on that side. But I know they opened the Dave's Hot Chicken.
Yeah. Dave's. It's cool.
Bro, that parking lot be hectic. Bro.
Right?
I hate it.
You fucking just be driving stupid. I mean, I drive stupid sometimes too, but it's like like at least I know when I'm driving stupid. People just be driving like that, especially right there. Yeah.
It's bad.
Dave's is bomb though. It's just I think it's a little
pricey,
a little overrated. Yeah, pricey too.
Yeah.
To me, like I'm a flavor type of dude.
Yeah, I would
like,
say the sauces are not. There's not meat.
Like it's just spicy. Like you don't really chicken ain't really got that flavor. You know.
Have you been to Smoking Jay's?
Hell yeah, that's just fire. Fire.
Shout out Smoking Jay's.
Yeah, I was about to just mention another Gordo's.
Hot Chicken.
Shout out Gordo's. Fire. Way better. Takes Dave's Hot Chicken out the park.
They need to buy out fucking Dave's Hot Chicken spot right there.
Right there, yeah, for real.
Just move in, make it all legit.
They just opened another one there by Pacifica.
Yeah.
I saw that about that funnel cake.
Gordo's. They have another one, yeah.
Oh, what?
Right
I didn't know that.
Like right there by right across the street from Pacifica and McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
There's that little funnel cake thing, and they have one right behind it.
Oh, funnel cake.
Yeah.
Wake and Bake.
Shout
out Wake and Bake.
They have it right behind them now.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody would just kept complaining, like, "Damn, bro, we gotta go all the way over there."
Yeah. Like, oh wait, let me go get.
Yeah. Like, nah, we're good.
Nah. For real.
Now it's like what, like almost like in the center of the city, right there.
Center.
Yeah, basically. One of the main parts of the city.
No more complaining, bro. Go get that shit.
Y'all got that. Nah, Hueneme just got everything, you know. So it's just, I just always got love for that city. You know, I was always just chilling. You know, doing my thing there. You know, I didn't really. Well, first I was born in my first pad. I was born in a terrace, so it's a whole other side, you know.
Oh shit, yeah.
In the by I don't know what's that school, Blackstock.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to live like literally like 5 minutes down on Terrace Avenue.
Mm.
I grew up right there for a minute, and then that's when I'm out of there. I moved to the Blues, and then Little Africa, then just stayed in the Blues.
Blues too, damn.
Yeah, that's where I stayed. That's where I be. Yeah.
Yeah, Blues.
That's what I'm saying. Wiener Schnitzel right there. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So shit, I'll be right there, dog. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think? If you had to choose a side, the harbor or the Hueneme Pier?
Damn.
What would you say?
The harbor.
The harbor?
Harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why though? Why?
It's just nicer.
It
You
just
can go for
hits
walks.
different. Yeah, it's hit different.
It's just like different. It's just like two different like.
It's like
It's its own thing, kind of.
It
I
is.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why it just.
It's
it
just
hits.
chill. You know, you can just chill right there for real. Over there, it's just like the piers. It's cool.
Yeah. But I feel like I've been there my whole life.
Yeah.
The other one, I feel like I went another city or some shit. Yeah.
I feel like I was a little kid running amok over there. And now I'm like a little older now. Like, okay, a little classy side on this side. You know? Yeah. But
it's a little more mature on that side.
Yeah. And then you got the Mature Harbor right a couple minutes down. Yeah. You know, we got the staple, we got toppers, you know. Shit.
Toppers too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I love that city. I love that side for real. Like that shit. I don't think I'll ever leave. Yeah. But maybe one day, but I don't know.
Not right now.
Yeah, nah.
You're like a rest toppers and
I got
all that going on.
Wingstop's just opening up. I don't gotta go to Center Point.
Hey, that parking lot's a bitch too.
Yeah, bro. I never go to Center Point no more.
Bro, I tell my girl when I go pick up my Wingstop order, I tell her, hey, just drive around the parking lot, and I'll just hop out and grab it.
Grab that shit.
Because there's no way you're gonna get fucking parking right there, dude.
Yeah, I'll rarely be at Center Point. I'll rarely be there.
Hell no.
If I'm going to Walmart. Yeah, hey, for people that don't know, we be shopping at Walmart, dog. Hey, Walmart got the deals, dog. I go to Rouse, get the fool. I'm smart with this shit.
Hey, but it's active though. Fucking little ass kids going to the Center Point Mall,
that's
fucking being
saying,
all crazy
bro.
and shit.
I want to see that shit. Fucking you know.
What is there's a page
they just see the video of them stealing some shit.
Nah.
They just fill the grocery store.
No way. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Walk right off. I was like, damn, dog.
Hey, but there's some kids out there that have like there's a page on Instagram. I think it's like called OX Pranks.
Okay.
Shout out OX Pranks.
I just seen them little.
Those fools are funny. And keep doing your shit. OX Pranks.
I seen that shit and like I was like, damn, like that shit was hilarious. That's why I was like,
funny.
Damn, that little youngins too.
Hell yeah. They already know what it is.
Yeah, they seen this shit. Could be some fun, some money. So
hell yeah.
GTS guy.
Oh, GTS,
yeah. Oh yeah, that's the one that posted
that. That was cool. That was cool.
That's the homie. Yeah. Shout out GTS. Fuck. Yeah, nah, but I only be over on that side just for Wingstop. So now I'm just like, bro, like I don't need.
Damn, for real? You would only go for Wingstop
or Walmart, like I said, grocery shopping. But that's every like.
Bro, you guys got a Big Lots.
Big Lots closing. It's closing.
Not anymore.
It's closing.
Not anymore.
They're closing.
Nah, for real.
I swear to Bob.
No, I went. They didn't have no closing sign.
It's gonna close. I think it might have closed already.
That shit empty as fuck already.
A couple days ago. Yeah.
I was shopping for Christmas presents, bro.
Yeah, you should have waited, dog. They did this whole little sale, like 50 each products or whatever. Like
you can buy the shelf,
like
too.
Technology. Yeah, they take all that shit in the shelves.
Hey, I went to. I sent him. I think I told you. I called you. By the Winter Schnitzel, the old 99 is a Dollar Tree now.
Oh yeah.
But they had everything inside the Dollar
Tree.
Yeah. They just covered it up with the Dollar Tree.
Yeah. You go inside, it's all purple.
Yeah, it's all the old shit.
So right there, do they have the older Dollar Tree right there too?
Yeah. That was there.
Now they have both for just.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, damn. We got 2 Smart & Finals.
Damn.
We got the one right there by LA, and then the one down the street now that they opened.
Oh, you're right.
Hey, I think you guys have the only Rite Aid that's open.
For real?
Yeah, I don't think there's no more Rite Aids.
Damn.
You're right. Damn, you guys have everything there.
Damn.
You guys want to get some Thrifty's ice cream?
Yeah, fire. That's a spot too.
Yeah.
Shit, when you down bad, you can't afford Baskin Robbins.
You really don't have to leave. You're right.
Go to Rite Aid.
You don't really have to leave.
I'm telling you, bro. I'll be living the dream. I mean, like, people told me once, you wouldn't move to LA. I'm like, fuck.
Nah, that shit.
You know what they got to do is open In-N-Out right in there, and you really don't have to go.
For real. I got
you're asking for too much now, bro. That's crazy. Because imagine having to drive all the way down Oxnard to get.
I go. You know what I do though? If I want in and out, I go to the Ventura Harbor one. It's so
to get what?
Yeah, I just go straight down. I'm there
to get what?
To get in and out.
Oh yeah.
I go to the one Ventura.
Yeah,
going all through Oxnard, all that.
Yeah,
shit.
the Ventura one. Yeah,
I just go straight down, straight shot, boom, come back.
Hey, but that new one that they opened right there by the Costco's fucking quick.
Oh, for real?
It's already open?
Oh, yeah, it's been open.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they're super quick.
I didn't even know that they had one.
Yeah, they opened another one right there. Right? What's the Calaveras? Something like that. Yeah. There's like a restaurant right next to it, like a Mexican restaurant.
I know they want to open.
Calaveras. Yeah, I want to try that shit. I want to try that shit. I heard
that for the Sonics and
I'm waiting for that too.
I'm gonna fucking hell over there.
I heard it's not even that good.
Everyone's saying it's mid though.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody says it's not even that good.
Yeah.
I still.
I'm only going for the raspados. I'm not going for the food, bro. I'm going for the slushies.
Honestly, when I went to Santa Maria, I had what's it called? Not Starbucks. What's the shit?
Dutch Bros.
Dutch Bros. That's just way better than Starbucks.
I wasn't a big fan.
I think it's better than Starbucks, just because they got more options.
Yeah,
they have more options, but I was just like, I can live without. It's like
Starbucks. Y'all been to Church's Chicken? Shout out Church's, man.
Shout out Church's.
Why the fuck all of a sudden we keep bringing up Church's on the podcast?
Oh,
no, on the pod we always bring it up. Like ever since Chino came on the podcast, we keep bringing up Church's Chicken.
Damn.
Yeah, and all because it's bomb. It's bomb.
I went
fire. Like 2 weeks later after he started. Church Chicken is shit. I'm like, fuck. I
remember that
took
shit.
My whole family up there when I went to Church's and then damn. Was fucking
Church's crazy.
That shit was funny. He said he posted a picture on Instagram and then he tagged Chino on it.
He's like, hey, and then he tags me. He's like, hey, make sure you get those little the little breads. Biscuits. And then I went back into the store and I made sure I got them and I was like, woo!
Was it really bomb?
Fire.
Yeah, bomb.
I just remember having the chicken because I had it when I was very young.
Oh yeah. I used to have it when I was young. Yeah.
Jalapeno muffins.
Jalapeno muffins?
They do regular and then do jalapeno ones.
What the fuck is that? Jalapeno muffins?
Yeah. It's fire.
I don't know. I can see that. It's basically just bread.
Yeah, but aren't muffins supposed to be sweet?
No.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, they had cheese in there too. So I was saying it's fire.
What the fuck? I need to check that out.
Another question. What about y'all? KFC or Popeyes?
I like Popeyes.
Popeyes?
I don't want to be.
But if it's chicken
or Chick-fil-A, I mean, if
but
for
sandwiches, I like the KFC sandwich better.
Oh, okay.
I just had Popeyes yesterday.
You like KFC sandwich better than Popeyes?
Way better. Yeah, way better.
For real?
Way better.
Their spicy sauce?
I was going to say mashed potatoes and gravy from KFC, fire. But their sandwiches, Popeyes for sure.
Yeah.
No.
Even my girl says that too. She doesn't like the mashed potatoes and gravy from Popeyes.
It's
like water.
That macaroni from Popeyes is bomb because it has like a little bit of like paprika.
Yeah.
That show's fire.
Fire.
He's like, it's like a little bit of paprika in this motherfucker. Damn, you turned into an Italian on me real quick.
He's like a little
with a hint of basil.
What you think about like when the X Games and all that shit arrived?
I was locked up, bro.
Bro, talk to us about your
experience.
Your lockup. Yeah, what happened?
Oh shit. Well, you
don't say what you did. Or allegedly did. I don't know.
Yeah. It's out there. You can see it. Yeah, but
Google. Nah.
Yeah, but it was at first it was just whack because I was coming down. I was like sipping lean, popping pills. I didn't think weed was gonna be a problem, but it was a problem. I didn't eat for like a couple of days, and then I was coming.
Don't
down.
tell me you did a robbery at KFC, bro.
Nah. I just got caught with some shit, And then I got award. For those of you don't know, that's you get out on your own recognizance. So that means I can get out, but I gotta deal with it with court. See what they say. But I did that. I missed the court date. I went on the run.
Oh shit!
Got caught again. I said fuck it. Just go deal with this. So yeah, it was cool. It was alright. It was manageable. It was
How long were you locked up?
12 months.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like 11 something. Yeah,
Damn.
like almost 12 months. Yeah.
Damn.
So I missed that shit, and it was crazy. Bro? I used to be before all that. When I was on the run, I used to be a stage and audio, and like a engineer and shit.
Yeah.
So my homie was actually working that day. Like they hired, like it's a little company that they help set up lighting, stages, audio, all that shit. And I guess they hired the company I was working for. So my homie was actually like, when they did the news of the X Games, and I'm watching it, this motherfucker pop out. And I was like, oh, hell. And I call this fool. I'm blowing him up in jail. Like, don't tell me you're working at the X Games. He's like, yeah, dog, I just met a bunch of people, bro. I was like, damn. And I was locked up. So I was seeing all that shit, you know. I was just like, damn.
You were hating life for sure, right there.
Yeah, for sure. I was like, damn, man.
I wouldn't have called out to work for that.
I could have been out there, you know. He's like, fool, they give us free passes. So after work, you can leave, come back, you know.
How was your experience in county jail?
Though? County jail's ass. Fuck county jail.
You didn't go to Tall Road?
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna say because it's a whole different.
Tall Road, it's a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
But I don't know how it is right now.
The county is just miserable.
Homie just got out. I forgot what I haven't really talked to him, but he said it was different because I met some dude and homies in there. So he's like, it's different from back then, but fuck county jail. Fuck you know, that shit whack, homie. I had horrible ass roommates, fool. I was always fucking, you know, like
they're always sick and shit all the time.
Fucking dog. I just had them dirty ass, musty ass fools, and we just say you can't let that shit be, bro.
Yeah,
so
fucking mop them up. Fool.
Like,
you have to take showers in there every
fool,
day.
Yeah, dog. Like, fool, hey homie, I don't gotta be, you know, I'm a grown ass man telling a grown ass man to make sure he wash his ass. Like, fool, I don't wanna be, you know. Yeah, but. Nah, that should be it's crazy. But when I got towards the end of I had gotten sentenced already, so they maybe like a month after, 2 months after I got sentenced, I got transferred to Tall Road. Tall Road's a whole different vibe.
Yeah, it's more chill, laid back. It's more chill, freedom. It's cleaner.
It's way cleaner. Yeah. You know, bro. One thing they do in Ventura County is fucking what's those shits called? The little baby ass flies.
Oh yeah, the gnats.
Bro, gnats for days, homie. Like everywhere, bro. If you don't keep your shit clean, then shit gonna be up in everything.
The only thing that Ventura County, where do you think the yard will be at?
Oh yeah,
where you would think the county yard's
go outside,
at? Where you would think that's gonna be
shit,
at?
Yeah,
in the middle, no.
It's on the fucking roof.
It's on the roof, fool. We're watching that.
The Ventura County yard's on the roof.
Yeah, I like the Santa Paula area better.
It's way better. It's
Ventura County. They just put you in a square, you know, like you're just kind of chilling. In the square.
If you ever look up,
that's
you'll
why
see cages
I'll
up
go
there.
I'll go outside.
I've seen them.
What's the roof? Yeah, it's the yard.
I'll go outside when necessary. You know, like when I gotta go outside. But other than that, I was like, I'm gonna be in a cube. If you're lucky, they might put you in the cube with a handball, so y'all can play handball.
Oh, okay.
They might let you rotate, but like if not, you're gonna be in there. Sometimes they be fights inside, so you up there for like an hour, 2 hours. One time I was there for a minute, bro, and I was working out, you know. And I'm sweating, bro, waiting up there, just cucking. I was so pissed. Yeah, dog.
How was the food difference between county and
It's about the same. It's about the same.
The same? I thought it was way different.
We got more cakes in Tall Road.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the only difference.
Hotter for me.
Oh, is that it? Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
Every time I got it, and every time at county, it was like
I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. I never really know, but I was thinking like what. I thought you meant like serving. You know.
Oh no! But like,
I was like, it was the same shit.
hotter and it was a little bit better.
Yeah. More cake. You know. Shout out, you know, can't go wrong with a cake, dog.
Yeah. Not a froze. I mean. To me, the food wasn't bad, honestly. Just certain things were bad, but like there's some like good shit.
You had your days, you had your up and downs, but it was.
People's like, oh, he's like county food. I'm like, food, you guys don't know what county food is. It's not that. Some of it's not that.
It's not that bad.
Yeah,
I just couldn't eat that shit because I was coming down, so I'm like, I don't want to eat nothing. And then after a while, I was like, I'm fucking starving, homie. I had all this food. I got locked up with like $300.
Damn,
I wasted. So I was good for a minute. So. I had all this food. I didn't want to eat it, but I was like, everyone's like, why aren't you eating that shit? I was like, I'm going to eat it. Like, second, third day, fourth day, I was like, oh, shit, I'm fucking starving. I woke up, ate my breakfast. I mean, a Maruchan at like 7 in the morning.
Hey, sometimes food.
With my coffee, dog, I was on a good one. I was like, oh, I was fucking hungry.
I was super young when I got locked up.
Oh, okay.
My brother gave me some coffee. I'm like, hey, fool, I don't even drink coffee. Like, fool, that's
coffee,
like money.
There's gold, homie.
It's money, fool.
I love that shit.
You can get favors.
I never used to be a big coffee drinker because sometimes I made me sleepy, but I got into a lot. I love black coffee because of that shit. Like I don't drink that shit every day, but if I'm gonna get a cup of coffee, it's gonna be a little black coffee.
Damn.
Or iced black coffee.
It's like a drug in there, fool.
It's fucking.
It's a drug in there, fool.
Bro. That one little line of coffee could be like maybe like what, like depending how big, like $1. One coffee,
like
one
a
coffee,
drawing
one
too.
yeah, a drawing. Yeah,
that shit comes
drawing.
in handy.
I was doing some drawings.
Homie's
But
like,
I-
hey, fool, shoot me a coffee before I do a drawing.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Or I'll give you 2 envelopes.
Fools
fool.
come knocking your thing like, you got coffee with a little mug? And you'll be like, yeah, fool. You slide them a little line of coffee.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm like, hey, if I can't do this every day, but today I will though.
Yeah, I would
You gotta
drink.
be firm, fool.
I would drink like 4 cups of coffee a day.
Damn,
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
cups.
One and one. When as soon as I wake up, brush my teeth, boom, cup of coffee, eat my breakfast, and then boom. And then by the time I eat my breakfast, I finish my coffee, boom, watching the news, drinking another cup of coffee, playing cards, and then
Boom.
get locked down, come back out, boom, my other coffee, and then I'm just chilling, and then boom, one more before I go to bed, just to be chilling. I'll be drawing, I'll be watching a movie because we got tablets now.
Yeah. Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
That shit's hard. Food people. That's why it was like food was lit. Food like I was buying movies every day, like chilling, listen to the radio. I used to be talking to shorties. I'll be like, go on 95.9. This my song to you.
That shit hard.
They go on the radio station. They're like, oh my god. It'll be like it'll be like the old school. It'll be at night, so it's like old school music.
No.
Damn.
So I was chilling, watching movies. You could buy games on that shit. I wasn't really big on games. I was just watching like shows and the movies.
You get access to YouTube and all that shit or not?
Nah, that you can't do. You can buy. Oh, there's a music app though, but it's like a Temu SoundCloud. You just do that thing, you put that shit in. You can find, sometimes you won't find everything because they ain't gonna let you put no gangbanging music on there. But you can find some good ones though, some good ones.
I was gonna say I don't think they have fucking Chino Grande on there. Nah,
they have like I was bumping a lot of RJ in there.
Oh, shit.
RJ, I had like a whole playlist, like 40 minutes of RJ songs for like $5. Yeah.
But
Bro, they even got porn on that shit. Dog.
Nah.
Yeah, I swear. Palabra. I didn't believe it, dog.
What
But the homie was like, fool, buy this song. But they don't put it, like, they don't say it's porn. They don't put, like, a bunch of J's or, like, random letters. So he's like, fool, don't, because you can hear the sample, so you can hear what it is before you buy it. He's like, don't listen to it, just buy it. And I was like, what the fuck, fool? Like, at that time, I was already, like, in for a minute. I was like, I ain't gonna waste $3 on a fucking, $2.99 on some shit I don't even know. It could be some Indian song, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, what? He's like, nah, fool, for real. He's like, if you don't like it, he's like, I'll give you some food. I was like, all right, shit, say less, I bought it. And he's like, all right, hear it. And then we locked down. I'm like, all right, put my headphones on. I hear that shit. It's like 20 to 30 minutes of just porn videos, but you can only hear it.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
hey,
so,
it helps.
Nah, hell no.
God,
What
dog.
the fuck?
It was like
$3.
and I'm laughing, and he was above me, so he's laughing through my toilet, and so I'm just hearing that shit. Each video, dog, it's like a different scene, different movie.
Oh hell nah.
Like that shit.
So somehow like they sneak that shit into like the playlist or whatever that you can pay for it.
Yeah, and then
That's
that
fun.
shit. The word got around, and everyone started buying that shit.
That motherfucker made some money off of that.
And then whoever dropped it, they be making money. They're smart. And then it got removed. So like, but the people that had it still had it. And I was just like, damn.
I let you hear that shit.
Yeah. But like, hey, dog, you can hear it, bro. But $3, dog.
That's crazy. Let me get my $3 back.
Yeah.
But like coming
I'm gonna have
out,
to tax you, dog.
coming out because you're so used to being like in a routine.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
was hard to break it out? Because for me, it was like at least like 2 weeks. Like
It
because I
took
was used
me
to
a
waking
minute,
up,
dog.
like when to wake up, when to eat.
Yeah.
Like you're
low-key, I was
programmed.
Low-key, the program kind of helped me though, dog.
You did?
Low-key, but it did and it didn't. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I was always in the outside. I was always like, I mean, I had work and shit, I had to do what I had to do, but I was just like, I never really had a routine like that. But when I got in, that's when dudes were like, all right, we're gonna show you how to do this shit, every morning, make up, get your shit in, just program. It's just typical little programa. So that shit kind of made, when I got out, it kind of helped me because, now I'm kind of like, all right, I gotta do this, It kind of changed my habits away, but at the same time, it's like I can't be like, I don't know, I'll be tripping like in crowd. Like, I was like that a little bit before, but now I'm just like in crowds and shit, or like I don't like when people be behind me.
Yeah,
like shit like that. But like I've always been like that, but now it's like a little more worse. I don't know why, dog. Like, or like if if I go perform, I'm chilling, but like after I perform, when I'm on stage, I'm chilling. But after a while, I'm just chilling there. I'm like, man, all these fucking people around me, like, nah, I can't really
I feel
do that shit.
For me, it was like, man, I was just so used to be like, just like in a routine, like waking up. I woke up and just like, fuck, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah, you wake up at 7 in the morning. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
But I also know I didn't want to go back to that either, though.
Yeah.
I'm programmed, but I don't want to go back to that either.
First day I was crazy. Yeah. I got a hella McDonald's.
I'm not even lying.
First thing I did was I got out. The cops took my phone, so I'm over here like, yo, I got a phone. They're like, oh, you got quarters? I'm like, bro, I just got the fuck out. Like I got nothing, you know. And then so I'm like running around asking people for phone. They just see me with my paperwork. They're like, yeah, I don't want to get this food on my phone, you know. So that's why I was like, all right. I finally found. Shout out to what was his name? Jose or some shit. I think Jose, some gardening worker right in front of Ventura County, working in the bushes. I was like, can I borrow your phone? He's like, I was like, everybody telling me no, like I'm gonna rob him. And he's like, yeah, you know, gave me his phone. He's like, all right, gave me his phone. Made a call. I got picked up. I just took a shower. First thing I got freshened up, and then I went to McDonald's, grabbed fat, you know, drank. I smoked a blunt, you know, typical shit, you know.
Yeah.
I got like 3 burgers. 30 piece. I got like 2 large fries. I got a fat Coke. I got a Coke. Yeah, you know. I was just high, and I was like, I drank a High Life, a 40. I drank 2 40s. I was like, yo,
you know what I
got some pussy. Yeah.
You know what I used for a little bit? Like, I don't know, it was just a habit. And I was repeating it for like a month and a half. Yeah. And was like, "Oh, you been? I just got out, fool." For a month and a half, like, "Hey, fool, you told me that." I was like,
that's how
I don't know why it was like stuck in me.
Because people be bring that shit up, and they'll be like, "Fool, when'd you get out?" And that's how I was at first. I'll be like, "Well, I just got out." And then they're like, "Fool, it's already been like 4 months." Too. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, Spencer.
I'm like, I'm never gonna say that.
Yeah. I looked at myself. I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, I was like, why am I tripping? I swear to God, I just checked in probation yesterday. Like,
I saw you 2 months ago. It's like, I tried out 4 months ago, but still, 4 months ago.
No, I don't know, but I don't really be telling people that. But like, you know, when it come up in conversation, I'm like, yeah, you know. But yeah, county ass, Tyrone ass too, but it's cool.
Yeah,
you can. It's just you gonna find something to do in there.
Yeah, for like
for sure.
Pinochle.
Nah. I was more OG.
Okay.
Or my favorite gambling game, because this is just all chance. All chance is if they know, I don't know if you ever tried it, horse race.
I don't think I have.
You get soap and you get the bar of soap they give you for free. You never use that shit.
Oh, is it the one you drop the soap first?
Yeah. So the soap and shit. It's like cheap ass soap, bro. They sell 99-cent soap over there for $3. Oh, they sell that dial soap, but I would never get that shit. I just get that shit every now and then. But so you get the bar soap that the county gives you. You draw on the table. You make we'll say 3 lines, and y'all pick. Say that you're gonna be a queen. I'm a king, and he's a jack. So you have all the king, queens, and jacks in the card. You shuffle them and you flip them. So you have your cards lined up. So when your card pop up, you move up a square, and you basically just gotta make it to the finish line. So sometimes fools will be like, "I'm betting $10. I'll make it to the finish line," you know. So I'll be like, "All right, we used to bet big," and just be flipping them, and just be like, "Jack, ace," you know. You're just fucking racing, you know. Yeah. I used to do that. A lot of OG. What else? 20 blackjack. Yeah, I was never a big poker person.
Nah, me either. Like you learn a lot of shit from.
Fuck no, I tried. The homie said he was trying to learn. He's like, "Fool, just $5 pot. Dog, I'll teach you. You'll win." I was like, "All right, shit, boom, drop my shit." I'm chopping it up, listen to the radio, you know. And I was like, "All right, what do I do?" I was like, "Where are my cards?" He's like, "Oh, fool, you lost." I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, fool, it's done." And I was like, "He's like, fool, yeah, you got bad cards for this one." I was like, "Oh, what?" I was like, "Nah, like something ain't right." Oh, dice. We play dice in there.
Oh yeah.
10,000. Is it 10,000? Yeah, 10,000.
It was funny because I don't know. I got the chicken noodle soup fucking book. Yeah, because it was books, fool. And I was reading it, fool. I was like, "Hey," I was talking with some older homie. I was like, "Hey, fool, you gotta read this shit."
Yeah.
They're older fools that are in the next house over. And one of them was like a big, stocky fool like me, and there was like a little short, older homie.
Yeah.
And the short one I started to give it to, and that fool was like, "Hey, fool, why the fuck did you give him that book?" I'm like, "Why?" That fool was like, "Fool was crying all night." Fool.
That's some shit.
I was just like, "Damn!" Like he's like, "Fool, like whining." Fool. I was like, "Hey, fool, what's wrong with you?" He's like, "Miss my mom." Fool.
He's like, "Damn, this book hidden right now."
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck chicken noodle soup."
He's like, they're looking out the window.
That's the name of the book, Chicken Noodle Soup.
Yeah.
Chicken noodle
I know
soup.
which one. I think I know what book it is. It's like a little
It's
white
kinda
book,
like,
bro. Yeah. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, it's a sad ass book. Yeah,
You made a grown man cry.
I felt so bad.
I had a bunkie. It was a Chileno, older dude. Fucking one eye closed, one eye open, long ass beard, you know. But he was feeding me. But we had our confrontations, you know, every now and then. And he was the one I'm saying, man, fuck my bunkies. He was feeding me he was an OG, but he was just like, that fool is a fucking just a mess. So he'll be watching a movie and it's funny because he don't know a lot of English. So like he'll be reading the subtitles and it's like it'll be like a comedy and it'll be late, you know, like before when we locked down one night, you still get until your tablet stays on till 9, then it turns off. So he'll be finishing a movie, he'll be watching. I'm over here trying to sleep early, you know, and I just hear and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, hey, Chile, we call him Chile. I was like, you good, boo? And he was like, yeah, in Spanish, you know. He's like, yeah. And I was like, all right. And then I'm like, let me knock out again. I turn around. He's like, and I was like, yo, fool, like,
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, dog, that shit's funny, but it can't be that funny, dog. I was like, you don't even know English like that. like what?
No, but even that, like, I heard some wild shit, like I heard the word paisa before.
Yeah.
But we're like lining up to get food, and it was like 3 paisas on top on the county, on the second row. I mean, on the second tier. And the cop's like, "Come down." Like, and the fools didn't know what the fuck he was saying.
Yeah.
And then I see some homies like, "Paisas!"
Yeah.
I was just like,
some of them be lost, dog.
But I was just like, "Fool, you just called this fool a paisa." I'll be pissed. Someone call me a paisa.
That's what they go by. It's like homie and then Spisa. It's funny though, because when I went in, it was like, I got locked up. I took me like I was in suicide watch for like a week.
What the fuck?
What you do?
Nah, because the first time I was locked up, I was all barred out, you know. And then they, you know, like when they book you, they ask you questions like, you ever try to kill yourself? And I was like, a couple times. And the lady's like looking at me like, what the fuck? And then I was like, haven't we all, you know? Like, and she looked at me like, nah, fool. so you know, the whole time I'm giving like retarded answers, you know, and then like, you know,
keep them a little longer.
And then so when I got there, I was like, fool, it usually takes like what, like 2 days, I think.
Yeah, like 2 days.
Yeah. And then I'm like, damn, it's been a week. I'm getting like 1 hour phone time. I'm like, oh, what's going on? I told them, they're like, oh, yeah, you got to stay a little longer because they're in fear for your health or some shit. And I was like, oh, hell no. So every time I was in there, you know, I go in there for a week. But when I came back up, the second time I had long ass hair. I had a fucking mustache and beard. And I go in there. And they're like, you know, they come in, they're like, oh, what's up, dog? Let me see your paperwork, you know, whoop-de-whoop, da-da-da, you know, introduce yourself. And they looking at me, dog, like, and he's like, you a paisa, right? And he sees my name, my real name. He's like, you a paisa? And I was like, oh, nah, dog. He's like, oh, what? He's like, fool. He's like, you look like a paisa, fool. And he's like, I was like, serio? He's like, the paisa came up to me, the main fool, because he's like, oh, what's up, dog? Like, I brought you some food. And I was like, oh, nah, fool, I'm not a paisa. He was like, in serio? And I was like, yeah, nah. He's like, oh, all right. And then he went into the next one upstairs. The other fool, that fool was actually a paisa. He's like, oh, welcome. You know,
wrong fool.
Yeah. I was like, nah. But you know, I have a generic ass fucking Mexican name, so he was like, oh, this was paisa. Long ass hair and a fucking little billete. Like.
Yeah, they didn't mistake me, fool.
Oh yeah, nah.
I was bald, fool. I was in there like, oh, so man.
Yeah. What's up? You back? Yeah. You back already?
They know what that was.
Yeah. Nah, it's crazy though, cause you know, I mean, I met a lot of solid foods in there. Yeah.
Hey, how did you feel when they're yelling like good night and shit?
What do you mean?
Like, you know, there's like, hey, you know. like they're about to call roll call and shit. Like, how'd you feel like when they're, the main fool yell like, hey, like, saying goodnight and shit? Yeah, like.
Oh yeah.
How'd you feel about that shit?
Not a lot of them do that no more.
No, no, it was like it was a mandatory.
Back then in Todd Road, it was mandatory.
Yeah, it was mandatory. Where they're like,
every night. Nah, back then, nah. But when I went to Todd Road, I had a homie that I was in county with, and he had the pod in Todd Road. You know. So yeah, he would do that every now and then. But nah, you didn't really do that no more when I went in. Nah. But a lot of fools kept that mentality. Oh yeah. Nah, I got checked too. I was doing stupid shit. I got checked a couple times.
Yeah.
Just doing like when they do inspection in the morning.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna strip you down.
Yeah, they every morning you gotta stand by your door and they come and look at your cell.
Yeah.
And if it's clean and it's picked up, you could watch like they turn on the TV and the phones. Yeah. If not, they come back around in an hour. And if you fuck up, they come back in another hour. So all morning you're up at like 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning. Yeah. No TV, no phones. Not even the tablet work. They didn't even turn the tablet.
Homies get mad if you fuck up.
Yeah.
Because they're looking forward to coming.
Yeah, I'll just be funny. I'll just be doing stupid shit, just fucking around with the CO, like just giving them bullshit, giving them a bad day, and just talking shit. And one time they checked me, they're like, hey, dog. They're like, hey, dog, you kind of fucking up. And I was like, oh, shit, man, sorry,
But you know all the officers' names because you see them like almost
every fucking
3
day,
times a week.
Fuck all them fools. Yeah. I don't want to say no names, but if they ever come by this shit, they see my face, they'll be like, fuck them fools, dog. Yeah, they be coming up with bullshit.
But they, I mean, like they had respect for us though. They didn't treat us like shit.
Yeah. Oh nah, fuck no, fool.
Nah, they know.
One time. Oh yeah. When it comes down like that, they keep it mutual. But nah, one time we got searched. I had extra clothes. They took all my clothes. Oh. So all I had was what I was wearing. So which was nothing. I just had a shirt, boxers, and pants. I even had my socks on.
Shit.
They took my shoes because they weren't. I got them. They were hand-me-downs.
Oh, okay.
So they seen that it wasn't my number, and I had 2 pairs of shoes. So they seen it wasn't my number, and they took my left shoes and they left the right ones. Oh, I was like, what the? I came back like, oh, they didn't take. They just took my clothes. I'm good, Like I'll get more, I'll stack up more. And I'm like, fuck, I forgot what I was doing, but I was gonna put my shoes and my socks on. And I'm like, where the fuck my socks? And I'm like grabbing my shoes, like put them right here, like next to me, so I can put my socks and put them on. And I look at my shoes, I'm like, motherfucker, to get me 2 right shoes. I was like, and I told the CEO, I was like, you think that shit funny, huh? And then he was like, what? I was like, yeah, they fucking let me 2 right shoes. What the fuck? And then I was like, it was unnecessary, but I was tripping, so I'm all throwing.
He's like, you wanted 2 shoes?
I threw the shoes at the bubble, because the bubble's like on the top now in Santa Paula. I threw the shoes at the bubble, and I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I was pissed. I was like, nah. They took a bunch of shit. I had like extra drawing books. They took all that shit.
Yeah, I'll take anything.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy though, cause I like remember going in at the processing, it's pretty gay, but they make you spread full and bend down and cough.
Homie, in front of everybody, fool. You're all right there in
front of everybody.
Yeah, for the 3 cops.
Like say that we got a line right here, fool. Like
there's like 6 of us
everyone's in your boxers, fool.
So you get the
but it's like, fool, you don't look. I ain't looking. I look. I don't
get
look.
Strap down, fool, and then
the cop's looking at you. He looks at your shit, and then you gotta bend down. Yeah.
My homie's like, you want it to look so bad if we dropped his nutsack on the table? Like, hey, what the fuck? I
see the fool do. I see now they do this thing. What is it called? Like it's like a little box. I forgot what it's called. But like you can sneak drugs in. Well, you can't sneak drugs in, but like if you try to, they're like, oh, they have like 2 boxes in the front before you walk in.
Oh,
you could throw any drugs in there, you drop it, you won't be charged with it. And then they got a second one. When you're getting stripped, like you can let it go, and you won't be charged with it. But if you at this point, if you pass it, you're gonna get charged with it. Like trying to bring it in.
Yeah.
And this one dude, I'm just like, I had already changed, so I'm just kind of waiting for the rest. And I'm just like kind of facing away, and the guy's talking to the CEO. He was like, so if I bring out my drugs right now and put it in this box, I won't be charged? He's like, nah, like this is your last warning, so you better do it. And he's like, all right. And all I hear is just,
Oh,
I swear,
damn.
I heard someone cough, and I'm like, nah, don't tell me that shit wears what I think it was, dog. Like, he's like, fuck it. He did a deep breath and cough, and whoa. He's like, all right. He's like, so I won't get charged for this? And he's like, nah, give me that. Leave it right there on the floor. And then,
What the fuck?
I was like, damn.
Whole fucking
I didn't see it, you know. I didn't see it, but like, that was like, they were like, oh, don't touch it. Like, leave it on the floor, you know. And then, he's like, put your boxers on, step aside, and then and I guess he picked it up.
That's
gonna walk after nothing. He's like,
Hey,
get the glove
hey.
back.
Somebody give me a wheelchair over here.
Nah, they be hella.
He's like, can you help me?
Damn, I know. If you're in a wheelchair, it'd be crazy to get locked up. You think they give you a wheelchair? They let you take yours?
Nah.
They don't think they let you take your wheelchair?
Nah.
They'll give you a county wheelchair?
Yeah, for sure.
People walked around like
Old
this.
school shit.
And then I was like, give me your Vaseline first. Oh, just pull it out like that before. I think I am. Nah.
He's like, this was like, I'm shy.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna take it out for you. He was like, can you buy me dinner?
Damn, that is so
God
quick.
damn.
Now
Never had another man do that to
the
me.
nurses over there fire though.
Damn.
The nurses were fire.
I remember.
It's a bit badass times.
Oh,
But
you're right,
they be flirting, bro.
You're right.
They be flirting. They be flirting with certain foods. Like they'll be flirting. Like I knew this one. I'll be flirting with her, and then when she go up to the homie, she'll be like, look at a little steak eye. She'll be like, what the fuck? Like she's smiling and laughing with you, but when she come up to me, she's like, she hate me. And I'm like, hey, fool, they just be picking and choosing food.
Damn.
And every time they clock in, they're like, all right, which food? You know. They like at Toys R Us for them. Pick out who they want.
All right, bro. We want to thank you for coming out and chopping it up with us. I know you and Jesse took a
chopping it up for a minute. Took a
took a trip down memory lane, bro.
Yeah, we had
talking
to.
about the good times, not so good times, but good times. You know, it's cool. You know, like I said, you know, my music speaks for itself. So just for y'all give me the opportunity to pull up out here, give myself a little shout out. That's what I appreciate y'all for.
I appreciate you coming up.
Yeah. Thank you.
And to close it out, bro, how about we just end it with a shot?
I might as well. You know, it's a little chilly, anyways. You know, it's trying to a little warm up. Get your body, get the blood flowing. Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's get it.
Get a little pre-workout going.
Yeah. I haven't tried that one yet, so. I need to bring you one called La Gritona.
La Gritona.
Yeah.
That's just fire. Y'all gonna like that one. If you like this one, you gonna think the other one's better. That shit fire. Oh, you got okay. Here, I can pass you this one. You pass me that one.
Oh, give me that one.
That was yours.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. That was like his cup.
Let me get it. There we go. That's all I needed.
All right.
All right. Salud.
Shit. Cheers to new opportunities.
Hell yeah.
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 Damn.
But just like that, thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
And give a shout out or
Any shout outs?
Shout out to all the people that be helping me with my music, man. My brothers, obviously, Sippa and Glocks. Shout out to y'all, like I said. Shout out Aunt Weezy, man. That fool, real one. Shout out to Destructive 203 Studios, INDB Studios. Oh, now it's called The Greenhouse. Shout out Greenhouse. Shout out basically everybody fucking with my shit. You know, new project coming out. ABV Records album coming out. I got a project coming out. You know, shout out to everybody, my producers, you know. And like I said, shit, keep it real. Why need me up? Yeah, y'all gonna see me one day out here. For real.
Hell yeah.
Drop your follows. Drop your app, man.
Oh, yeah. Follow me on my app. It's Droopzilla, so DROOPZILL, 2 A's. So, yeah, you know, Spotify, ABV Droopy, everywhere, you know, shit. Spotify, Amazon, you can tell your Alexa, say play my shit. You know?
Alexa.
Alexa, play some Droopy. You gonna hear some Gato shit, but it's cool, you know?
Yeah, that's right. But thank you, bro. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, later.